Hello fellow Drawmans, fellow VC members, fellow comic book worms. Welcome to one of my channels. I think this video will apply to all three channels, so I got lazy and just made this one video for three of my channels. Again, welcome to one of my channels, even maybe two of my channels. Welcome. What I want to ask is, what are you guys doing for this holiday or this Christmas day coming up? It's only 2 days left. Busy shopping. Last minute Christmas shopping during this COVID times. Well, I don't have that problem, except I do have a last minute Christmas thing to do, so I just wanted to discuss that. I think that might apply to three of my channels. For instance, I bought some Christmas present for some young ones in my life. Not my kids. My kids, all they require is some cash from Venmo. So does my wife. But I got this one for a Christmas gift. It's what comic book community call a spec book. I bought both of these copies. Flashpoint, I think they're going to make a movie of this, so I think it's going to go up in price, even higher than what I paid for. I paid both of these for 40 bucks. I don't even have a copy of these, but I'm giving it to a young one. I have other 5 more books, but I'm not showing that because I think that young one will watch the video, so I'm not showing that. This young one probably will not watch the video. So I got that. And what I'm doing is, I want to put them in because it's going to young ones, I want to put them in a case like this, but this is not an SF3 case. Let me show you. I made one for myself, and I want to improve up on this design. It's my own way of protecting the comic book, my own slab, but notice that it has that wrinkly stuff. Well, that bag is SF3 bag, and this plastic isn't. I want to be able to protect the comic book from this non-SF3 plastic. So, but I don't want that wrinkly bag, because in time, even though at the beginning it started out wrinkle-free, due to heat, light, UV light, and all that, it shrinkles. I mean, it does that. It does that. That wrinkle stuff. So I want to avoid that. So what I did is got me some this craft plastic, see-through plastic. There's a whole bunch of sheets in here. It's really thin. You can cut using X-Acto knives. Cut to size. They are SF3 for cards, journals, scrapbooks. So it's a SF. They say that's SF3, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover up the comic book with this. But if I do that, this is too. What do you call it? Too thin. I mean, I have to cut this open, because the comic book will not fit in that slot without forcing it. I don't want to force the comic book into this thing, so I'm going to have to cut that. After that, I'm going to have to apply some UV protection to it. So I got me UV protection films, and this is what I'm going to do tonight. Basically, this is last minute project here. Yeah, UV protection film. I got this window film adoption kit to apply the UV film. I hope that works. Ooh, I don't know. Then, in the middle of the comic book, I have to protect the middle of the comic book here. Let me show you. In the middle of the comic book, there's staples. And the center of the comic book has these edges are a little bit thicker than the. Let me see. Try to be careful and not damage the comic book. That staple area, so I'm gonna have to put some paper in there, couple paper, but I want to put some SF3 papers in there because I don't want any. Yeah, so I gotta put some SF3 folds like this, but I don't think this is protected on both sides. So now I got some paper like this for these SF3 papers. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut that into the size, put it in the middle of the book. Then that's gonna get thick. Cover up this comic book with this on both sides. And then put it in between this. And of course this is milky stuff here, but it will peel off. And hopefully it will look cleaner than these guys, hopefully. Yeah, and these binders, of course, I have to come up with the binders. Bind them, and then since once it's get encapsulated, sort of get encapsulated, they're not going to be able to read it, so I'm going to digitize for them onto this SD cards. So yeah, that's what's left for me today. That's my project for today, for my Christmas project. So yeah, you guys might be doing last minute Christmas shopping, but I'm doing my last minute Christmas project. Yeah, I'm even trying to figure out how to preserve these vinyl covers. It's going to go to my niece. I didn't give it to her for her birthday present, so I'm going to give it to her. But I'm trying to figure out how to preserve these things. Now, I wish this little plastic thing was a little bit bigger. It's just barely small. I mean, barely too small. I mean, just tad bit too small. Using these binders and stuff, you can make up that, but yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna work. I think it's gonna, matter of fact, damage these edges because of clipping. Yeah, I mean, I want to keep them preserved as well as how people preserve comic books. Why not preserve these as well? These are, I mean, this is one of these reasons that we collect vinyl records are that, hey, we have art too. You know, we have some reading materials, and we're not just collecting record for record's sake, but we are collecting the whole experience. You know, analog audio and analog visuals. So yeah. Anyway, that's my Christmas project for tonight. So I'll be the elf for the night. Anyway, I want to use this opportunity to say thank you for supporting the channels. One of my channels, two of my channels, some of you, all three of my channels. Thank you for that, and I just want to say happy holidays, and if you go by Merry Christmas, and all of you have a Happy New Year. Till next time, I'm out.